Hey you guys, and welcome to a book haul video. Yes, again. And I just want to warn you in advance, sorry for all the raining and thundering and stuff. And if I'm not as animated in this video, it's because it's like 2:30 in the morning and I am so tired right now. But I was rearranging my shelves to put some more books in boxes. Yeah. But on the other hand, I have room for some of the newer books that I bought, so that's okay because I put some of the older ones that I've already read or that I'm not really going to be reading anytime soon in boxes for now. But I've cleared off enough space to put most of them on there, and then to clear out one shelf so I can just put my TBR, that the ones that I want to read. That way they won't be in a stack by my bed. And now the only books that I really have on the floor is the ones that I haven't put up on the shelves yet, or the ones that are going to be given away probably sometime later. So that is fun. But anyway, let's start the book haul video. And I'm going to start it off with something that I bought from my friend, actually, because she was giving them away for a cheap price, 20 bucks. And so I decided to get it because I liked her copies better than I liked my copies. And it is the House of Night series by PC and Kristen Cass. And this is the first one, and it's in paperback, Sally. So after I read it, after I finally do read the first book, then I'll probably rebuy it in hardcover. But until then, this one is staying in paperback. But I really do love it. Look at that. And then the next one in the series is Tempted, Haunted, Untamed. Sorry for the camera thing. Chosen, and Betrayed. And I liked her copies better because if whenever you took them off, it looks like this, and they each have different ones on the back. Some of them have this, some of them have a different one, and then they have real pretty like this on the back. So I really liked her copies, so I really wanted to get them. So, and yes, I already have my own. If you go back to like my first, second, or third book haul, yeah, I hauled the ones that I had gotten, and I was like, I really liked her covers, but I had got them for cheap also. So yeah, that's it. I know I have a problem. I should stop. The next ones I got are from eBay, of course, and the first one is A Million Suns by Beth Revis, and this is the second book in the Cross the Universe series. So yay, I have this one for whenever I read the first one. And then the next book I got to show you is Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. And I've been in the process of collecting Libba Bray's other books because I have her Jimmer Doyle trilogy, which I really, really loved and was so saddened by. So I hadn't read any of her books since then because I just love that trilogy. I've waited eagerly for each book to come out, and I was just like, I don't know what to do now that she isn't writing it anymore. And sometimes I still wish for another book. You hear me, Libba? I want another book, okay? But in the meantime, I picked up some of her other books, and the first one is like Beauty Queens, and I'm gonna read the back. Well, the first one was The Going Bovine, which I think that one will be up before this one, so I'm gonna read the back. Survival of the fittest. The 50 contestants in the Miss Teen Dream Pageant thought this was going to be a fun trip on the beach where they could parade in their state-appropriate costumes and compete in front of the cameras. But sadly, their airplane had another idea, crashing on a desert island and leaving the survivors stranded with little food, little water, and practically no eyeliner. What's a beauty queen to do? Continue to practice for the talent portion of the program, or wrestle snakes to the ground, get a perfect tan, or learn to run wild? And what should happen when the sexy pirates show up? Welcome to the heart of non-exfoliated darkness. So this one sounds interesting, and I heard it was really funny, so I'm really looking forward to this. And I heard good things, bad things, but I'm really looking forward to it because it seems like it's going to be funny. The next book that I got, I had been wanting for, I don't even know how long this has been on my wish list. It hasn't been that long because I didn't really know about it at the beginning of 2012. But I saw it in somebody's haul, and ever since then I've been looking for a cheap way to get it because it costs like 40 bucks by itself, and then now it's like $20 for a paperback, but I found it on eBay for hardcover, and I was really excited about that. And it is The Weird, a compendium of strange and dark stories. And look at that, look at the bigness of it. And it has edit, and it's like For Weird by Michael Morek and After Weird by China McAveer. Yeah, so it just has like little weird things like that, and it's like a bunch of short stories by different authors. 110 stories by different authors, including Angela Carter, Michael Chabon, Neil Gaiman, Wilson Gibson, Frank Faki, Stephen King, Kelly Link, George R. R. Martin, Haruki Murakami, and Mervyn Peake are just some of the people who put stories into this compendium of weird stories. So I am really looking forward to that. And as you can see, there is tiny, tiny writing. This is how the pages look. Yeah, look at that. And then there's like 1,130 pages, I think. I don't even know. It's just so many things, and I really like it, but it's just so big, and I don't know when I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna probably try to start like a story by story basis, maybe read a story a day. That'll probably take me the whole year. So, but hey, look, I'm not gonna sit down and read this all the way through. So yeah, and I got some more books for you guys. I ordered a lot. This is all from these next books are from one seller, and I ordered a lot from them. And the first book is Real Life Boyfriends. Yes, boyfriends, plural. If my life weren't compelled, I wouldn't be Ruby Alivor. And this is how it looks. And this was actually a fourth in the series. I'm not sure if I'm going to go and buy the other ones. It seems interesting, but that interesting, so I may be putting it on the giveaway shelf. And then the next book that I got in the series in this lot was Sweet Scarlet by Maureen Johnson, and she did 13 Little Envelopes, which I have always wanted to read. But this one sounds interesting as well, and I'm going to read the inside flap for you guys. Scarlett Martin has grown up in the most unusual way. Her family owns the Hopwell, a small hotel in the heart of New York City. Her 19-year-old brother Spencer is an out-of-work actor facing a family deadline to get his career in order. 18-year-old Lola has the delicate looks of a model and the practical nature of a nurse and wealthy society boyfriend. 11-year-old Marlena is the family terror with a tragic past. When the Martins turn 15, they are each expected to take over the care of a suite in the once elegant, now shabby Art Deco hotel. For Scarlett's 15th birthday, she gets both a room called the Empire Suite and a permanent guest named Mrs. Amberson. Scarlett doesn't quite know what to make of the C-list starlet, world traveler, and aspiring autobiographer who wants to take over her life. And when she meets Eric, an astonishingly gorgeous actor who has just moved to the city, the summer takes a second unexpected turn. With Miss Amberson calling the shots, Spencer's career to save Lola's love life to navigate around, and Marlena's prying eyes everywhere, things won't be easy. Before the summer's over, Scarlett will have to survive a whirlwind of thievery, Broadway glamour, romantic missteps, and theatrical deception. The show, as they say, must always go on. So that sounds interesting, and I hope it's really good. Then the next book that was in the lot I hadn't heard of before. It's called Losing Faith by Denise Jayden. And I really love the cover to this. It looks so beautiful. And then you turn it and look at that. Because the flowers on the front, they turn into butterflies. It's just like awesome. And it had a really interesting premise. So let's read it. When Bree's sister Faith dies suddenly, Bree's world falls apart. As she goes through the bizarre and devastating process of mourning the sister she never understood and barely even liked, everything in her life seems to spiral further and further off course. Her parents are a mess, her friends don't know how to treat her, and her perfect boyfriend suddenly seems anything but. As Bree settles into her new normal, she encounters more questions than closure. Certain facts about the way Faith died just don't line up. Bree soon uncovers a dark and twisted secret about Faith's final night, a secret that puts her own life in danger. So this one seems really interesting, and I'm looking forward to reading it whenever I can get to it at this point. And so, the next book is The Kid Table by Andrea Siegel, and this is how it looks. I'm not really liking the cover, but the color is okay. Let's read the inside flap. It's there at every family event. A little smaller, collapsible, and decked out with paper napkins because you can't be trusted with the good ones. But you're stuck there at the kids' table because to them, to the adults, you're still a kid. Ingrid Bell and her 5 teenage cousins are in exactly this situation. Never mind the fact that high school is almost over. They're still eating mac and cheese with the toddler. But what happens when the rules change? When Brianna, the oldest cousin, lands a table seat at the adult table, the others are in shock. What does it take to graduate from the kid table? Over the course of 5 family events, Ingrid and her family cousins attempt to finish childhood and send the infamous table into retirement. But as Ingrid turns on the charm in order to manipulate her situation, the family starts questioning her motives, and when her first love comes in the form of first betrayal, he's Brianna's boyfriend. Ingrid is forced to consider how she fits into this family and what it means to grow up. So it sounds interesting, but a little childish with the whole. I don't know why they don't have enough room at the adult table. Because if there's room, just let them sit with them, okay? They're in high school. It's cool. The whole Brianna's boyfriend thing. Well, yeah, we're gonna have to read about that. But otherwise, it sounds kind of interesting. Either a hit or miss, probably, but looks good. So let's get down to the reason why I actually bought this lot, because it was like $7 and it had like 2 books that I really wanted to read in it, and I'm really excited, so I'm going to go with the second one, in a way. Trying Not to Breathe by Jennifer R. Hubbard, and this is what it looks like, and don't you just love this cover? And even though it was crinkled inside like this page was, it was still in very good condition, and I will read the inside flap. 16-year-old Ryan is fresh out of a mental hospital and trying to figure out how to reboot his life after a suicide attempt. He spends most of his time alone at the local waterfall, partly to avoid his overprotective mother, but mostly because standing under the hammering water is the only thing that makes him feel alive. It's a way to test himself. Then Nikki charges into his world, brimming with life and energy, shattering the pane of glass that Ryan has built up around him. Nikki asks questions about Ryan's depression that no one has ever been brave enough or cared enough to ask. She's demanding and relentless and impossible to ignore. Ryan and Nikki quickly begin confiding in each other, sharing secrets they never thought they'd tell anyone. Those confessions have consequences neither of them expected. But trusting Nikki just might be the catalyst Ryan desperately needs to start living again. Jennifer R. Hubbard has created a powerful and provocative story about love, loneliness, and friendship. So I'm really looking forward to this book, and I had recently heard of it, so it was really good to find it in here. And despite that page, it looks basically brand new. Now, the main reason I was looking for this lot was because I've been wanting this book for a while, but it costs like $14 brand new on Amazon, and I was like, I don't think I can do it. And then I found it used on Amazon. Then I decided, of course, why don't I check eBay? And that's when I stumbled upon this lot, and it is The Confessions of the Sullivan Sisters by Natalie Stratford, and this is the front cover. And this is the back. I kind of like the whole envelope thing, and I've been really looking forward to reading this. Inside flap. Every sister has a secret. The Sullivan sisters have a big problem. On Christmas Day, their rich and empress grandmother gathers the family and announces that she will soon die, and has cut the entire family out of her will. Since she is the source of almost all their income, this means they will soon be penniless. Someone in the family has offended her deeply. If that person comes forward with a confession of his or her crime, submitted in writing to her lawyer by New Year's Day, she will reinstate the family in her will, or at least consider it. And so the confessions begin. Some involve love, some involve hate, some involve life, some involve death. No secret is too big or too small for the Sullivans or for author Natalie Stratford in this smart and funny novel about the confessions that can bring families together or tear them apart. So this one sounds really good as well, and is basically in brand new condition, so I'm really excited to finally get this book, and it's in my hands and I can read it. And so those are all the books that I have to show you, and I am finally done with book hauls. I'm done. I don't think I have any more books right at this moment to show you. I say right at this moment because I know there's a couple of coming in the mail, and I'm going to need you guys not to judge me for that at this right. But I actually, in 2013, I haven't really bought that many books, really. So yeah, I'm really excited about the fact that one of my resolutions, if you guys saw that 3 hour and 39 minutes resolution video, that I lowered my buying. I actually stuck to my budget when I was on Amazon, and I only bought like 2 or 3 books when I was on eBay, so I'm really happy and excited about that. It's going great so far, so hopefully I can keep up this momentum of sticking to my budget. And you guys tell me, what were some of your 2013 resolutions? Tell me if you actually watched that long video that I did. Yeah, so I would love to know. I might do a shorter resolutions video because that way you guys don't have to watch like 3 hours worth of stuff. I know some people just skip through it, but So yeah, just tell me some of you guys' 2013 resolutions, and I hope you guys enjoyed this book haul. And as always, I will leave links to my Goodreads, Twitter, and Google Plus and everything down below, so if you guys want to check that out. And I will talk to you guys later. So bye. Soft kiss.